Hi, this is Ridoy. I'm a vocal coach. I can help you open up your entire vocal range so that you'll be able to sing anything that you want, any kind of song, any genre. So let me tell you what this vocal range is all about. So to start off with that, we have to talk a little bit about the anatomy of the human body. To play an instrument like play this instrument, this is a guitar, this is my instrument. Some people play the piano, so that is their instrument. But for singing, the only instrument that we have is the human body. So this is the only instrument that we have. So just to know a little bit about the human body, to understand how we sing and how we use our body to sing. So just to get to that, let me tell you something. Like a guitar has various different parts. See, this is called the head of the guitar. These are the tuning keys of the guitar. This is called the neck of the guitar. This is the body of the guitar. This hole that we see here is the sound hole. The body of the guitar is a hollow chamber. Then these strings that you see here comes and gets attached to this black thing, which is called the bridge of the guitar. So now when we play the guitar like this, do you know how the sound of the guitar comes out? It's basically when I pluck a string here like this. When I pluck the string here, the string creates a vibration. This vibration gets inside this hole, which is called the sound hole of the guitar, to this body of the guitar, which is nothing but a hollow chamber. So when the vibration travels through the sound hole to the hollow chamber amplifies the sound. Basically it makes the sound big, that's how we hear it. So if I cover this hole like this and try to play, you will see that you cannot hear the sound of the guitar, right? That's basically because I have blocked this hole. Now if I open this hole and do the same thing, so why I am telling you about all this is basically because our body also has certain similar things like the guitar. Our body has something which creates the vibration like the strings of the guitar, which is, if you put your fingers here on the neck like this and try to swallow, then you'll see that there's something which goes up and down. This is called the Adam's apple, right? Just behind the Adam's apple, we have a small bone structure, something like this. There's a hole to bone like this, but very small, of this size, okay? Which is just behind the Adam's apple, which is called the larynx, okay? So when we exhale, when we breathe out, when the air passes through the larynx, that's where the vibration is created. Like the vibration of the guitar, the string creates the vibration. So here in our human body, the larynx creates the vibration, okay? That's why the larynx is also known as the voice box in the human body. Now, as I said, like in the guitar, the string creates the vibration, so in our body, the larynx creates the vibration. Only the vibration will not help. We will have to have a chamber that will make the sound big, which will make the vibration amplified. So likewise, human body also has to have a chamber which will amplify the vibration that is created in the larynx, isn't it? So let me tell you that unlike the guitar has just one chamber. The human body has two chambers. One is this chamber. This, our head, in terms of the voice, this is the chamber, okay? And as well as this chest of ours is another chamber in terms of the voice. In terms of our voice, when we sing with this chamber, we call it a head voice, and when we sing with this chamber, we call it the chest voice. I will show you how I'll show you how I take my voice from the chest to the head and head to the chest, like. So I start off with this heavy chest voice, which is the low voice, The chest voice. Just to make you understand about what I'm trying to do, I would like you to do a small thing. Just put your right hand on top of your head like this, and I'll ask you to make a sound. Just see how it feels like. So keep your hand like this and make this sound. Make it a little long. Just see. Okay. Keep your right hand there and put your left hand on your chest like this and make another sound that I'll ask you to do, which is okay. So you will notice that when we are doing you will feel a vibration here on the right hand, on the head, right? And when we are doing you will notice that we have a vibration here on the chest. So these are the two vibrations I was talking about, the head voice and the chest voice. So the vibration that comes out of this chamber is called the head voice. So we just to give you a demo, I showed you how to do ooh, and you feel the vibration. So basically when you sing all the high notes like we use the head chamber, okay? And when we use our voice to sing low notes like we use this chamber to create the vibration. Are you clear so far? So this chamber, the voice that comes out of this chamber, we call it the chest voice, and the voice that comes out of the head chamber, we call it the head voice. So now we have the chest voice, now we have the head voice. There are a few more things I would like to tell you. So to that, I would like to also show you how I take my voice from the chest to the head like this. So I start off with my heavy chest voice like head voice, chest voice. So this is how this thing that I showed you is this thing is called the vocal range in a human body. My course is designed to open this vocal range in you so that you will be able to sing anything that you want. So once your entire vocal range opens up, you can go and sing high notes as well as low notes. So the entire voice, this is the entire vocal range. I will make you do certain exercises by which you will open up the entire vocal range. Okay, we'll come to that a little later. So now we have the chest voice and the head voice. There are a few more things I'd like to show you. When I take my voice from the chest to the head like the voice, when it comes out of this part, it's called the middle voice. Okay, the middle voice is basically because here the neck muscles are narrow. We use the muscles for singing. I'll come to that. Since the muscles of the neck are narrow, so when we sing from this part, the voice, this is the middle voice. It's a narrow voice. Okay, so again back to head voice, to chest voice. So these three are the main voices that we use for singing: chest voice, middle voice, head voice. There are two more things I'd like to tell you, but before going to that, we talked about this narrow muscles. Okay, so I'd like also to tell you that for singing we use only the muscles. We don't use the skeleton structure in our body. That's why we need to maintain a straight posture. We need to keep our spine straight and our neck straight while singing and doing practice, because when we do that, our skeleton structure is at ease and our muscles are free and open to and will be open up to sing properly. So when we keep our body straight, our skeleton structure is at ease, so our body is at ease and our muscles are relaxed and it will be free to open up while we practice. I'll show you, we'll come to all that. Now to tell you something, that our muscles have memory. Do you know about this thing called muscle memory? Just to give you a little hint about it. So when we started to write, when we were young, when we started to write the letter A, when we started off with the letter A, we had to struggle so hard. We had to draw one line like this, then another line like this, then another line like this. But now we can draw we can write so these letters so easily, isn't it? That's basically because our muscles have memory, and over the years and years of practice, we have memorized how to write these letters, and so we can write it so fluently. But at the same time, we cannot write with the left hand or the other hand. I mean, if you're a lefty, the right hand, and if you're a righty, the left hand. We cannot write with the other hand because we have not practiced much with the other hand. So our finger muscles have not memorized it. Whereas our right hand finger muscles have memorized it. To give you another example, now if I play the guitar like this, I can play it like this because my left hand finger muscles have memorized these positions. For somebody who is new to the guitar, we'll have to show him one finger on this note, one finger on this note, likewise. That's basically because my left hand finger muscles have memorized it. So this is what we are talking about, muscle memory here. Like, so if I take my guitar likewise on the other side, I will not be able to play, basically because my right hand finger muscles have not memorized the guitar chords position. So this is what we call as muscle memory. And since we use only our muscles to sing, not our bone structures, so we have to do certain practice to open up our muscles in our body so that we can open them up for singing, the entire chest muscles, middle muscles, head muscles, so that we can open it up for singing. Okay. So now coming back to the body again, the instrument for singing, we have the chest voice, middle voice, and the head voice. I said there are two more things which I'd like to come to now. So in between the chest voice and the middle voice, we have something called the lower bridge, like the bridge over the river, here on the lower part of the neck. I'll come to that, what these bridges do. Then in between the middle voice and the head voice, we have another bridge here, which is called the upper bridge. Okay? So we have the lower chest voice, lower bridge, middle voice, upper bridge, and head voice. So what these bridges do is basically, so when I shift my voice from up and down, chest voice to head voice to chest voice, these bridges help my voice to shift upwards from the heavy chest chamber to the head chamber. And likewise, when I take my voice from the head chamber to the chest chamber, these bridges helps my voice to shift from these chambers. I mean, when I take my voice from the head chamber to the chest chamber, or vice versa, chest chamber to the head chamber. So my bridges help my voices to shift. Now you will notice that in many people, when they try to take their voice from chest to head like this, their voice disappears. In many people you might see that. That's basically because their bridges are not trained. So we need to do certain exercises to open up their bridges. In other cases, you will also see some people can sing really high, but when they bring their voice from head to chest, it just disappears. That's basically because their bridges are blocking their voice. So we will have to do certain exercise to open up these muscles. See, this head chamber, neck chamber, bridges, chest chamber, we are all dealing with the muscles only. Chest muscles, middle muscles, lower bridge, upper bridge, these are all soft muscles, head muscles. So as we know that muscles have memory, now if we can train our muscles and repeat doing certain things, like we have I said about writing, the more we keep repeating, our muscles memorize it. So that's why we do certain exercises to open up these muscles for singing. Okay, so coming to the exercises now, what exercises do we do? So to start off with, we start off with certain exercises for vocals which are called warm-up exercises. Like you will notice that in sportsmen, I mean, before getting onto the field, they do certain warm-up exercises, isn't it? They do these warm-up exercises so that they can open up their muscles and they can go into the field and do their job. So likewise, since for singing also we use only our muscles, we have to do certain warm-up exercises to open up our singing muscles, so that we open up the chest muscles, neck muscles, middle muscles, head muscles, and both the bridges. So I'll show you how we do these exercises. We will talk about a very simple exercise now in the beginning actually. So we'll talk about a very simple exercise which we do in the beginning, which is called a lip roll. For that, it's a very simple exercise. What you need to do is just make your body straight, keep the spine straight, front end of the neck and the back end of the neck straight. Put your index fingers here on the hollows of your cheeks like this. Take a deep breath and use the letter B as balloon like this. This is as simple as that. So all we need is 3 steps. First step, keep your body straight. Put this index. Second step, put this index fingers here on the hollows of your cheeks. Take a deep breath. Inhale and that's all. So let me tell you a little bit about what this lip roll is about. So actually we got this lip roll from the babies. As you all know, the babies, before they start to talk, you must be seeing them doing like that, isn't it? So this is a particular exercise that we do to open up our voice muscles actually, so that the voice opens up in the different parts of our body, and so that we can speak and sing as well, for singing And so what the benefits of this exercise is, basically when we do like that, it supplies blood to the entire system of our body that we use for singing. For example, the chest muscles, the bridges, both the bridges, lower bridge, upper bridge, the middle voice, the head muscles, it supplies blood, and as a result of which the muscles open up. So when we do, we can just play on with it, like we can make it long lip rolls, like as long as you can, then we can also take it up and down, like to the head voice and back to the chest voice. So we can play on with the lip roll. So when you do lip roll, as I said, it opens up the muscles. It supplies blood to the entire muscles of the body that we use for singing. It opens up the muscles. Secondly, it clears up the tone of your voice. The voice will get more clear. You'll see that all the professional singers, the pro singers that you have heard, they have a very clear voice, isn't it? So by doing this exercise, you will also be able to clear up your voice. Thirdly, but not the least, it will also help you to shift between these chambers by making this both these bridges more flexible. So when you keep doing like this, it will make the bridges more flexible. So this is all for the tutorial now, but I'll just like to give you a little idea about what we will be doing, how we will be doing these exercises in our classes. So for example, this lip roll we will be doing on a scale like this. Then from C we'll go to and so on. So we'll be doing lip rolls on a scale, so that not only your voice muscles will open up, but also your voice will get tuned to the instrument, which is very important, because while singing you need to tune your voice to the instrument. So that is all for now. Thank you so much. Hope to see you in my classes. God bless and keep singing.